Today's Dalton adventure, we're starting out at McDonald's right off of Walnut Avenue, and then we're going to kind of make our way around town to see what else is going on. But we're going to be here to review something that takes us back to the great year 1999. The steak bagels are back. And hello, my friends, Nomad Ben here. The breakfast bagels are back at McDonald's. Back and bagel than ever. Now, this particular item, I guess when I've been researching that it was still a breakfast menu, but even before COVID happened, but I guess it was a regional thing. Because I know the breakfasts here in Dalton, I did not see the breakfast bagels available. But however, this brings me back to the year of 1999 when I was a boy back in Chicago, when I was living at my mom and dad's house, seeing the commercials for McDonald's and seeing this thing here. And I just thought they were like the most delicious things ever I tried when I was a kid. So when I saw that they're coming back, I was like, okay, I have got to go and try it and review this bagel now that we're in the 2020s. So my favorite bagel was the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. So let's go inside, let's go try out this bagel, and then let's go around Dalton and see what else is new going around here. I'm inviting you to come with me. And here we go.
It's all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living and traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest. Every corner of this all to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
Talk about a little nostalgia, of course. Happy Meals. And currently right now they're doing multiverse kind of toys right now, with a mixture of Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo and the Justice League. And then we go to the kiosks, since everything is kind of going into the future, these touch screens and all that good stuff here. So let's go ahead. Let's go find the breakfast bagels. Aha, yes. $5.59. And yes, let's make it a meal. Oh yeah. We're adding everything all up. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel meal with some coffee and a hash brown totals up to $8.48 plus tax, $9.07. Man. Now that play places are slowly becoming part of the past, but luckily there are still some still around in the United States, and it's so good that here in Dalton that the play place still exists here for the children. The order 621, and I found a little spot at a couch. I don't think I've ever sat in a couch in a McDonald's before. Okay, friends, I am super duper excited to have this steak, egg, and cheese bagel. So let's go ahead and get this baby out. Oh, that's pretty big for what it is. I can just kind of feel it. Oh man. Kind of take a look. We got some sauteed onions, some cheese, and like some kind of sauce that's on it too. I'm not really sure what kind of sauce that would be, but man, this. I'm super excited. We got ourselves the hash brown too. I got myself some coffee. And I decided to put a little cream and sugar in my coffee, even though I really don't do that as much anymore. So, because I normally drink my coffee black. But however, my friends got ourselves a little ensemble of the steak, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich here at McDonald's. Once again, alrighty, my friends, cheers. Let's do this. It tastes exactly how I remember when I was a kid. Only time I think well done steak should ever be eaten is during breakfast, but any other time you eat steak, should be kind of medium well. The steak is perfectly flavored. The eggs are great. Cheese complements it, and a little bit of the zest of the onion. That, my friends, is very delicious. Bringing back the good memories when I was a kid. satisfied. So delicious. So glad I went to McDonald's this morning to have, once again, a little nostalgic throwback of 1999 in my tummy. Well, friends, that was a very delicious, nostalgic breakfast. That was 100% amazing. I highly recommend, if you guys are looking for something new to eat at McDonald's or something a little throwback, probably recommend the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, but they also got bacon and sausage, egg, and cheese bagels too, so I'm pretty sure they're just as good as the steak. I just like the flavor of steak a little better than the other two when it comes to my bagel sandwiches here at McDonald's. So why don't we just go around down Dalton and just share whatever's newsworthy around here. I just want to go off and show the Olive Garden real quickly. It's not really new news, but I think it's still newsworthy to share that this particular Olive Garden here in Dalton is, I would not say it's the hot spot, but it's definitely bringing a lot of attention, not just for the natives of Dalton, but people right off the interstate down that direction. But my wife and I were just here recently for the first time, and well, we've eaten at Olive Garden before at numerous locations, but this one here in Dalton, I'm not sure because it's just new and brand new staff and everything, but the food here is delicious. And I met the manager at this particular Olive Garden, and he loves his job here, and he's a very passionate man about being in the town of Dalton. And he was really good with his customer service. The staff was amazing. So if you are driving through the interstate and have a craving for some Italian going through Dalton, you might want to stop here at our Olive Garden, or even if you live here in Dalton, come here. Now, prior to where Olive Garden is located, there is the site for the new Chipotle. They're taking their sweet little time to get established, because I would love Chipotle. I know you got a Doze Bros and a Bucking Burrito here in town, but there's always something special about Chipotle. I love their steak burritos better at Chipotle than I do Doze Bros, but Doze Bros got some kick butt chicken burritos, so a little service for everybody. But of course, you're in Dalton, so there's plenty of amazing Mexican joints to check out. I made my way back to the remnants of the burnt down Dairy Queen over here to show off what replaced Tuesday morning is a future Goodwill right over there at that building here at the outlet mall off of Market Street here in Dalton. So just something to give good to the people, even though whatever you guys feel like about your thoughts on Goodwill, but something to kind of bring about to our town. And right over here, my friends, used to be the former Title Bucks. If you guys remember what this building used to be back in the day, especially if you Dalton natives or people that work in Dalton or just kind of visit the town quite enough. So the sign's been replaced by King Smokes and Vapes. So no longer a Title Pawn Shop, now a smoke shop. Made a pit stop to the Juicy Seafood real quick. Even though I've kind of documented some news about this place before, especially when it was going to open up and all that good stuff. But a little good news. Not too long ago, they got their alcohol license, and their bar is now open, so you can enjoy some good tropical drinks and good beers, along with your steamed crabs or steamed clams. Principal Skinner reference, Simpsons. Sorry, I'm a dork. Made my way inside the Dalton Mall for 1 second. I saw this in some Dalton news recently. La Mico Acana ice cream. 100% authentic Mexican ice cream and treats here. Look at this, got some frozen bananas, some fresh fruit and popsicles. Look at that. And of course, a little bit of hot sauce to add on to the good stuff here. How'd they come by? Oh, are you the owner? Yo, awesome. I'm gonna put you on my YouTube channel. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll give you guys a shout out. Awesome. Looks pretty good. Can't wait to come back and try it. So I shot the breeze with the owner for a few minutes, and you know, he was just kind of telling me about his ice cream shop and how his focus on his particular ice cream shop is going to be about quality and freshness. And you can see that the pictures of the place, it looks pretty fresh and pretty real. So man, I'm pretty excited to try that place whenever they're ready to be back open. They did a trial run not too long ago, and they had a line almost out the door inside this mall. going back the other direction. So it's kind of nice, even though the Dalton Mall is not really the most, let's be honest, it's not the most active mall that we have around the Northwest Georgia area, but at least we got something kind of fun and original here in this building. Now, Jason Bergen is one of our local realtors here in Dalton, and I'm not sure how well of a realtor he is, but obviously he is very popular enough to make these really, really fun billboards throughout town. And I've never met Jason in person. He seems like a pretty decent guy, and I know I've spoken to him a couple times on Facebook. But you know, just if you're big Back to the Future fans, I mean, this is just brilliant. Like, Jason Bergen, realtor, out of time, Dalton, or call before you're out of time. In the future, call me for all your realtor's needs. So you're looking for a good real estate agent and someone who's actually kind of fun, you want to look into Jason Bergen. I'm on the corner of Spencer and Morris, right in front of the Food Collab building. Of course, every time I hear, I got to admire some good murals here in my little town. Especially with the Dalton and what it represents. Of course, soccer. That could be either, man, what's the name of that? It could be Disney Mountain. That could be reminiscing about, or something like that. Or the Buzzard's Roost. Or that for the A lady sewing up a bunch of flags together. So kind of representing people all over, well, the world that come here and live in our town, do business in our town. The peacock, of course, the Georgia Bulldog, and definitely the Western and Atlantic train history that we had here in Dalton as well. Of course, the Food Collab building is just right over there. Been meaning to go over there for a review one of these days. We're gonna kind of make our way over this direction over here. The Food Collab's on this side, the Dalton Trading Post. There's some salons. And look at this here. So the reason why we're over here is because there's a new golf simulator here, but just kind of a shout out to the proud partner of PGA for this particular beer of the Firemaker Brewing Company. Now there's Freya's Lounge. I haven't been here in quite some time. A little bit of a tutoring session over here. Now I'm over here because I'm looking for the golf simulator that is actually very new here. And here it is, it's right here. It's called the Birdies on Morris. It's currently closed right now as I'm filming this in the morning. But Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 10 to 1 a.m. And Sundays, noon to 8 p.m. So, well, if you guys don't know what a golf simulator is, it's basically an indoor golf course. And I know my dad worked at a retirement community and they had their own inside. So, you know, if you don't want to feel like going to spend money at a golf course, like big bucks, and drive a golf cart, you could come here to stuff, places like these, like Birdies, and enjoy some indoor golf and some drinks, and plenty to do downtown nearby as well. Birdies on Morris. I just want to once again shout out this place, Once Upon a Playhouse here in Dalton, just right off of Hamilton Street over here. It's a great place for kids from infancy to, I would say, about 5 years old. We bring my son here all the time, and he loves this place. And I know a lot of young families are here in the great town of Dalton. Or if you're just driving through the neighboring towns like Ringgold, Chatsworth, or anything like that. And we know the owner, she's a very sweet woman, and she really cares about her job. So I would highly recommend taking your children to this place just for a fun day out, or if it's raining out and you need to find an indoor playground, this is the place to be. Now, if you're ever going through downtown Dalton, or if you haven't been through the city area in a while, and you're kind of looking for the statue of Joseph E. Smith, the Confederate general, he's no longer existing in the town square of Dalton, but if you, for some odd reason, you want to see the guy, you can come over here to the, I believe it's the Veterans Museum, or somewhere off of Selvage Street and Hawthorne, not too far away from here, just right behind Hamilton Street, and you can see the remnants of him right beyond the gazebo right over here. So if that's what you like, is some good old Civil War history, and you want to see that statue, you could come over here to see him. So walking here off of Hamilton Street, walking by something new coming on the corner on Hamilton called Juan's Wieners right over here. So it's going to be a hot dog place coming to town. I actually just got done talking to the owner, and he is super excited to bring this to our city. They're going to be bringing forth a bunch of kind of hot dogs you could possibly imagine. You create your own, and they'll do fun other food besides hot dogs here. But Juan's Wieners, I'm so excited to come here whenever it's ready. And we're going to make our way down this direction over here. Something new right by Cigar Time. So right under the bridge of Wall Street in Hamilton Street, right over by Cigar Time. And I don't really showcase places like these on my show, but I will tell you, for being a small business here in town, looking for a good smoke and having a little bit of whiskey to go along with that, and just a good hangout spot with some friends, Cigar Time is definitely a place to be. I got friends that like to hang out here. And there's something new coming right here, right next to the Cigar Time, the Appalachian Ale House. Another place to get a good beer and possibly like a good burger or some wings or whatever they're going to serve here in the future. Something new coming here to town, and it's just so great that Dalton is expanding. This is so awesome. Now here at Wall Street by the bridge, there is also some shops that are just kind of hidden from us, and here is like another, like a Mexican kind of deal when it comes to their food and drinks here. And this part, it looks like it's part of the Cigar Time Lounge actually. That's what it says right above. But a good place with smoothies, fruit salads, and natural juices. Everything's not open yet. Like I said, I'm filming in the morning right now. But more opportunity and more things to enjoy while you're here. Now, I've driven by the Dalton Depot for a second, not just to showcase some electric chargers if you have a Tesla or something like that, but I have not seen the doors opened in front of the Dalton Depot in ages. And a friend of mine actually announced that something big is going to be coming, or some changes are coming to the Dalton Depot. So I have to keep an eye out for any updates happening at this historic building. Really, the old history about this place is all about some train history that happened here back during the Civil War. But this will be a vlog for another time to kind of focus more on the Dalton Depot. But I'll keep an eye on some updates about this place once things are kind of getting going. Over here at Coiler and Penn Street, none other than the new place, the Carpentry Hotel here in Dalton, Georgia. Just something brand new that just got finished probably, I would say, at the end of January, early February, to kind of give or take, when they officially open their doors and the completion of their construction. And I gotta tell you, I've been inside one of the rooms when they were still doing the construction progress, but one of the rooms were completed. I got to see the top of the little patio roof here, and it is really, really awesome. And the owners that own like the Cherokees Brewing Company right over there in the Oakwood Cafe own and operate this hotel establishment, so a lot of the food will just be delivered to the hotel right here. So I have to tell you, this is a cute little hotel. I would love to do a review on this hotel one day and just kind of have a night out in downtown Dalton. But let's just say that this is a very kind of a historic throwback hotel. It's obviously all about Dalton at this hotel. Talk about carpet history and all the good things about Dalton, all in the hotel. The little lobby's right there, and your room will have some pictures and stuff as well. So, right, nice little rooms. It kind of reminds me of the Moxie Hotel I stayed at in downtown New Orleans late last year. So it kind of had like a little more of a throwback vibe to it, kind of, or a little hipster vibe. So it's really cool. So highly recommend if you are out in town, you had a few too many beers over there, or margaritas at El Magori, or like I said, there's plenty of food and drink all throughout this town, but you need a good night's sleep and something to appreciate your town in, none other than the Carpentry Hotel. Right across the street from the Carpentry Hotel on Coiler Street, right off of Thornton Avenue, want to get yourself some good chicken wings and things here at this little restaurant, this little more like drive-through establishment. I have yet to try this place. I'm not sure if I covered this on my channel in the past, but I'm going to recover it now. And from what I heard, the former workers of the Chop Shop Deli and Butchery are now the owners of this place, which where El Magoy, the Mexican restaurant, used to be the chop shop. So the employees decided to rent out this old building that used to be a drive-through Mexican restaurant and a donut shop before too, and now it's chicken wings and things. And my last establishment and Dalton update I want to cover ground at today is here off of King Street in downtown, the King Street Coffee Company. And here are the business hours. They're open bright and early at 7 a.m. most days, except for Saturday at 8 a.m. And looks like they're closed on Sundays, so Monday through Saturday to get yourself a good cup of coffee. And you know what? I usually start my day out with at least 2 cups of coffee, so let's go get a cup of coffee. Want to go and check out this merch that they have here. This is really cool merch. Maybe a future purchase to add to my t-shirt collection. The King Street Coffee Company, available in black. And looks like you have the front side. Do we have anything in the back? Yes, we do. Little black and white there. Got little stickers up there and some nice looking hats. Yeah, that's a cool hat here. So I got myself an orange blossom latte, and the barista is making me something delicious here, which she recommended. Got a little walk around the establishment here to kind of show off what they have. And the logo of this place has actually been designed by a local artist here in Dalton, so just even more reasons to support our town as well. The barista told me that there is a little back room, a little bit of a hangout this direction. So here's a little spot where you could just kind of hang out with some friends. And look at that, they even got the little Cracker Barrel needle game that they have there, or a golf tee game. Got some more games to play, a little trivia shop, and Super Mario chess down there. This is very, very nice. And here we are, friends, the Orange Blossom Latte. It's a little chilly out today. I noticed that looking back at my footage, I talked a little fast because I didn't realize how cold it was going to be and started wearing shorts again. But anyway, I got myself a nice warm little latte here from King Street Coffee, little orange vanilla blossom. So let's try this. Alrighty, my friends, we covered a lot of ground here today in this particular vlog. It just turned into something kind of more than I thought of, more things happening in our town of Dalton. Because again, I'm going to keep mentioning it a few times because I'm not posting as much as I used to on my YouTube channel. But I haven't done a Dalton vlog in quite some time, like a 100% Dalton vlog. I know I did one recently in Resaca and one in Knoxville just recently, but this is my first Dalton vlog of 2024, so I didn't realize how much stuff has truly been happening in our town. I've been very busy, like I said, so I think I bit off more I could chew to give you guys some true Dalton updates around here, but a lot of exciting things are coming to our town, and this is one of them, because I found out about this place probably sometime over the winter of 2023, so yeah, give or take. But anyway, my friends, the Orange Blossom Latte. Cheers. Ooh, that's good. Little hint of citrus, very vanilla-y. I mean, it's hot, but the foam kind of helps it out from burning your tongue. It's very delicious. I was about to end the vlog, actually, right at the coffee shop, but Bailey, the barista, told me that I gotta stop by Highline Good Times Fresh Bakery and Pastries, which just used to be the Mama Wilson's Cookie Company, but now a bread company. So I'm gonna go ahead and just check this out. And I'm walking right on in here. It is just smelling delicious in here. Like the little sourdough action here. Look at this. Kind of the names of the bread and the little ingredients, how to make it. So here's the good old desserts and goodness that they have here. Everything is sourdough based except for that loaf of bread here and these muffins. But I'm thinking I'm going to try myself a sourdough cinnamon roll. And then you got the breads all right here. Looks very delicious. Everything that you need to know all about that too up here. There's a little back room area right over here, a little place to hang out, play some games. Got my sourdough, thank you very much. My sourdough cinnamon roll here. And little books to read, a place to chill here. Alright, well let's dig in and try this. Alright, let's go ahead and try the sourdough cinnamon roll here. With all that goodness right there. Oh yeah, ooh. A little potent smell to it, but a good kind of smell. Mmm. This is delicious. Especially love sourdough breads. This is the place to be at. And my cousin up in Illinois, she actually makes sourdough things. So a little shout out to my cousin Ashley who does this as well. I think she sells them online. I'm not really sure exactly what she does, but I know she does a lot of sourdough baking. So it's really nice to have something like this in our town. There's something more to bring to the table. Great way to end the vlog. Great way to end the day. And that, my friends, is going to do for today here in Dalton, Georgia. Starting out at McDonald's to eat their nostalgic bagel sandwich of mine in particular, steak, egg, and cheese. It has kind of made our way throughout town, and anything that new was happening in the past late 23 into 24. Like I said, this is my first 2024 vlog from my town of Dalton, Georgia. So like I said, I bit off a little more than I could chew for some content today because I didn't realize how much new stuff was happening throughout my town between the fall of 23 and entering the spring of 24. So a lot of great things are coming to Dalton, and I cannot wait to make more vlogs for you guys in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one. My next plan is to take you guys to Chatsworth and try out the Royal Waffle King and give you guys a little update about their little town of a particular restaurant that everyone misses and enjoys. I'll see you guys in some future adventures. Eat well and keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys next week.